of Minecraft is a pretty interesting place. I mean, you have tons of, like, different types of biomes and creatures. Many biological entities and fauna that shouldn't truly exist in the real world. And, yes, many types of theories and lore have been discussed about this game, but one that I'd like to talk about is the concept of matter within Minecraft. Now, as you see me flying around and stuff, you may think that I'm just flying through open air around a bunch of preloaded trees. No, that's actually incorrect, because when you look around, this isn't open air. These are all invisible, transparent block spaces where you could place a block. So really, there is no open or free air. It's just transparent block spaces that you can move across. Of course, if I were to put a block down, that would fill in the space and no longer make it transparent air. That would make it that block. Now, you can do this up to 256 blocks, I believe. So, I just filled it up there. So, all of that open air space has just been filled. Now, you can go in any direction you want, meaning that all the other open air space blocks will also then be filled. Remember, it isn't true open air, it's just a profile or a space where you can place a block that is invisible and transparent, and you can walk through it. Okay, now, let me give you a simple thing. Here is a single block. Now, here is your character. Forgive my awful drawing skills. Now, your character has the ability to place any kind of placeable block in any direction, as you can see there. So, now, all of this is just open air, but in reality, this is the open air. It's all just transparent block spaces. All these little lines that I'm drawing are filling in the transparent block spaces that would normally be assumed as open air. All of this around the block isn't actually open. Like I said many times, it is just a air block. Air blocks cannot be placed by the player unless using commands. And, yeah. So all of this around the player is an air block. Now, there are pre-generated blocks, of course, such as trees, which are pre-generated along with the landscape. But these trees can also be cut down by the player using tools like an axe. It can be any kind of axe. So that then gives you an oak block. And now, another thing is that if something becomes small enough, it can eventually become a black hole. Now, black holes in general, this is going to be our black hole. They suck in everything, including light, because they throw everything in there. Matter is also taken. And when those things are taken, the black hole gets bigger. as you can see here, but in Minecraft, you can't get things like black holes. Now, it is a common assumption that the void below us, below the world, is a black hole. Now, this isn't proof or anything. It is just a theory. But it is interesting because when you go inside a black hole, you get torn up. Like, if your player goes in there, they will die. See? Death. Now, by use of things like redstone, you can travel at the speed of light, or, say, blocks per second. It's usually BPS, or blocks per second. Blocks per second. Now, you can achieve this through a variety of ways, such as riding animals and everything. That will deliver you across a wide distance. But remember, you are not traveling through air. You are traveling through open block spaces.
This is a reminder. Lunchtime.
Okay then. So,
this is a reminder.
One last thing about
Lunchtime.
it is that entities, they aren't truly blocks. So, what I was saying, mobs can also be considered blocks, but that move, because mob is short for mobile. Okay. Hope you learned something interesting today.